Charlotte's is here representing the Office for Human Dignity in the Joliet Catholic Diocese. This issue has such an amazing array of support from the faith community. As Catholic bishops have really made this a major undertaking. They're sincerely committed to it. But we also have sincere and big commitments from evangelical churches. They've stepped up in a big way, and they are significant when it comes to many of my conservative friends and colleagues. The same thing across the spectrum, Jewish, Muslim, all in support. Tom, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. The call for comprehensive and passionate immigration reform comes from the very heart of the faith community. Immigration is a faith story, and it is central to our identity as a people of faith. From Abraham, who went forth from his own country to a land that God would show him in Genesis 12, seeking religious liberty, to Rebekah, who left her family and traveled to a different land to become the bride of Isaac in Genesis 24. It speaks of family unification. To Joseph, who was sold into slavery in Genesis 37, which speaks of the dark underbelly of the need for migration reform, human trafficking. To Jacob and his entire family who traveled to Egypt to escape a famine, speaking of the economic, environmental reasons that people migrate. To the story of Exodus, when an entire people became refugees for economic, political, and religious reasons. It is here, in fact, that they became known as Hebrews, the root word of which means immigrant. To the story of Ruth in the book of Ruth, the story of a widow who found protection and provision in a new homeland, the land of her mother-in-law Naomi. Another story of immigration for the purpose of family unification. We have the story of the Holy Family who escaped from Egypt under the threat of death by Herod in Matthew 2. The story of refugees and immigrating to escape oppression. We might even add the Apostle Paul, who we could say immigrated for work. He was a migrant worker, following after the harvest from one country to another country, all without a work permit. Hebrews chapter 13 calls us a pilgrim church, or an immigrant church. We are cast into the very story of Israel wandering through the wilderness in search of a better home. The identity of the immigrant is in our spiritual DNA. And of course we have the story of Jesus, who in John 3:16 became the ultimate immigrant and paid the ultimate price, dying, as so many immigrants do as they cross the desert to come into this country. We are taught to welcome the stranger in Exodus 23 and in Deuteronomy 10, and to love our neighbor in Mark 12. But we are not speaking of strangers. We know the immigrant community. Perhaps we speak of neighbors or co-workers, but truly they are our brothers and sisters sitting beside us in church, in synagogue, and in mosque. And so, in the call for immigration reform, we move beyond an impulse of charity and outreach to people in need to a call for justice, to a call for full inclusion of the immigrant into our society. To this end, the Catholic Church, united with many other faith traditions, call for comprehensive and compassionate immigration reform that provides a pathway to citizenship for undocumented persons in the country, preserves family unity as a cornerstone of our national immigration system, provides legal paths for low-skilled immigrant workers to come and work in the United States, restores due process protections to our immigrant enforcement policies, and addresses the root causes or the push factors of migration, such as persecution and economic disparity. Thank you.
Tom,